Imagine yourself living your best life in a small town. Surrounded by the warmth of your family and friends, life feels steady, secure. You have a beloved one, a soulmate, studying in the army at the capital, but the distance doesn't frighten you. You're both pushing your goals, sharing your victories, and supporting each other through challenges. Everything as it should be until the whispers of war began to surface. At first, it was just rumors. You brush them off, telling yourself it won't happen. But one evening, as you sit around the table with your family, a question lingers in the air. What will we do if the war truly comes? I never could have imagined the weight of these words until the moment they became reality. Then one morning, 4:50 a.m., my phone rang. Why is he calling so early? His voice was urgent. Wake up and pray. We hear the sounds of bombs. The war had started. Time stopped. My heart pounded. This wasn't a distant war in the history books. It was here in my country, in my home. And then came the next blow. His command had ordered him to stay and defend the capital. He was only 18 years old, suddenly responsible for leading a group of soldiers, holding real weapons, and fighting in a war we never thought we would see. Days blurred into nights. The enemy dropped the bombs terrifyingly close to the place he lived. The thought of being him there in such a young age, facing such a danger, was kind of fear I hope you'll never understand. Time moved painfully slow. Each day I clung to the only thing I could, contact with him and with my friends, with those who had been forced to leave their homes. Our church worked tirelessly, offering shelter, food, and prayers. We held on to each other, finding strength in our faith. And what about my dreams? When the tragedy surrounds you, even the simplest dreams feels out of reach. But there was one thing that kept me breathing: worship. I sang about the God's faithfulness, about His promises, about hope. We spent hours in church, lifting our voices in prayer, declaring that light would overcome the darkness. In that place, I found my comfort, my peace. And slowly, I began to create again. I picked up my sketchbook, drawing simple sketches, just to calm my mind. Then my art college resumed online, and assignments flooded in. But every time I sat down to paint, one question echoed in my mind. Is it normal that I'm here painting while air raid sirens wail outside my window? Then I realized I am the future of my country, and I want to create art that can bring joy, that can bring beauty, and make our world a better place. That's why, in those days of uncertainty, my life became two things: worship in church, painting in my room. And a full year passed before I saw my beloved again. 1 year of a distance. 1 year of longing. 1 year of short whispered calls, praying together, dreaming of a future side by side. Time moves forward, but the war has not ended. Russia still attacks our home. The pain, the loss, and the fear, it lingers. And yet I have nothing but the gratitude to God for protecting my family, my friends, and my beloved one. We are still apart, but I hold on hope that soon that will change, that one day we'll be together forever. Until then, we keep praying for Ukraine, and I keep chasing my dreams. Not despite the trials, but because of them. This story is still being written, but I know one thing is this: nothing is impossible to God. And through it all, I hold on to this truth. In all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. I thank you for watching this video. I hope that the story can inspire someone to keep on hoping and to keep on going. See you in my next videos.